Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today's topic is calculation of bond order on fingertips. It is one of the important topic in all competitive exams like MSET, NEET, IIT, JEE and all other competitive exams. Moving to the topic, what is the formula for bond order? Here the formula for bond order is equal to number of bonding electrons minus number of anti-bonding electrons by 2. If we substitute bonding electrons and anti-bonding electron, we'll get the bond order. But from where we get the bonding electrons and anti-bonding electrons? By using this formula, we can get bonding and anti-bonding electrons. So here we are having two categories. Here we are having two categories, that is the diatomic molecule containing less than 14 electron and the diatomic molecule containing greater than 14 electron. First, come to diatomic molecule contain less than 14 electrons. Bond order formula is equal to sigma 1s, sigma star 1s, sigma 2s, sigma star 2s, pi 2px is equal to pi 2py, sigma 2pz, pi star 2px is equal to pi star 2py, sigma star 2pz. Here what is star indicating? Here star indicating the anti-bonding orbitals. So plain sigma is indicating bonding orbital. Here same sigma pi, sigma star, pi star. Sigma and pi indicating the bonding orbital. Sigma star and pi star is indicating the anti-bonding electron. This formula is applicable for those diatomic molecule containing less than 14 electrons only. Moving to next one, if the diatomic molecule containing greater than 14 electron, then this formula we should apply. What is the formula here? Sigma 1s, sigma star 1s, sigma 2s, sigma star 2s, sigma 2pz, pi 2px is equal to pi 2py is equal to pi star 2px is equal to pi star 2py, sigma star 2pz. By substituting electrons in this formula, we get the bonding electrons and anti-bonding electron. These electrons, if we substitute in this formula, bond order formula, we get the bond order. If we follow this rule, it takes more time in the examination. So for that I will tell you one trick. Here comes a trick. It's a very easy and important to remember. So first one, here comes the trick. So what is the trick? So first write down like this, number of electrons on the one side and another side you write the bond order. So here write the total number of electrons up to 20. Here up to 20. I wrote the electrons up to 20. So up to 20 electron, the bond order is on your fingertips. Below me. So go for the topic. Here number of electrons, if one electron is there, the bond order for one electron is equal to 0.5. Bond order for one electron 0.5. 2 electron 1, 3 electron 0.5, 4 electron 1, 5 electron 0.5, 6 electron 1, 7 electron 0.5, then 8 electron it will be 0. See once again. So for 1 electron bond order is 0.5, 2 electron 1, 3 electron 0.5, 4 electron 1, 5 electron 0.5, 6 electron 1, 7 electron 0.5, 8 electron it will be 0. So it's a very important, make it as a mark for 8 electron. After 8 electron it's very easy. See here, after 8, 9 for 9 electron bond order is 0.5. For 10 electron increase by 0.5. Okay. 11 electron, for 11 electron it will be 1.5. For 12 electron 2. 13 electron 2.5. For 14 electron the bond order will be 3. Stop here and make a note here. Okay, put a mark here. Now I am repeating once again. After 8, 9 electron 0.5. For 10 1. 11 1.5, 12 2, 13 2.5, 14 3. After 8 the bond order is increasing by 0.5. Okay, observe that one. Next, after 14 electron, 14 to 20 electrons, decrease the bond order by 0.5. Here 15 electron, decrease the 0.5 in the 3, from 3 we will get 2.5. Here 16 electrons 2, 17 electron 1.5, 18 electron 1, 19 electron 0.5. Here comes the 20 electron, that is 0. So mark it as a note. See once again, after 14 electrons, that is bond order 3, decrease the bond order by 0.5. After 8, increase the bond order by 0.5. After 14, decrease the bond order by 0.5. Here we should increase after 8. After 14, we should decrease the bond order by 0.5. Here increase the bond order by 0.5 only. See, after 14, 15, 2.5, 16, 2, 17, 1.5, 18, 1, 19, 0.5, finally the 20, 0. So this is a very simple and easy tricks. Moving to the next, these are very important two formulas we are having, that is bond order is related to bond length and bond order is also related to bond energy stability. How the bond order is related to the bond length, bond energy and stability. So nowadays the question is asked like this only, how the bond order is related to bond length. So okay, for that formula, bond order is inversely proportional to the bond length and bond order is directly proportional to the bond energy and their stability. If bond order is more, then stability of that diatomic molecule is more. If the bond order is less, then the stability of the diatomic molecule is less. Bond order is high, then bond length is low. If it is the bond order is increasing, then bond length is going to decrease. So note down these two formulas, very important. Let us move to some example. Okay, first example, O2 2 minus. Okay, it is peroxide. So oxygen forms three types of oxides. So oxide, superoxide, peroxide. The peroxide formula is O2 2 minus. So first we need to count down the total electrons in the given diatomic molecule. Oxygen atomic number 8. How many oxygens are there? 2 oxygens are there. Here 2. 8 into 2, 16 electron. Here we are having 2 negative charge. Negative means we need to add that electron. If positive, subtract that electron. 16 plus 2, 18 electron. This O2 2 minus ion containing 16 electrons. Okay. Substitute these 16 electrons in the previous formula, that is sigma 1s, sigma star 1s is there na. So substitute in that formula, we'll get the bond order. But for follow the simple trick, for 16 electrons the bond order will be, for 16 electrons the bond order will be 2. Here is a simple trick that I wrote previously. Here the bond order is equal to 2. Simple. Within second you will tell the answer. So O2 2 minus, the bond order is 2. Moving to next one. By following the formula, if we get the same answer or not, we'll check it out once. Substitute this 18 electrons, for 18 electron the bond order will be 1. Here totally 8 electron, so for 8 electron the bond order will be 1. Sorry for the mistake. Next, check it out by substituting in the formula. What is the formula? These contain 18 electron. For greater than 14 electron, we need to substitute in the formula greater than 14 electron. That is sigma 1s, 2 electron, sigma star 1s, 2 electron. Fill the electron like this. Next, sigma 2s, 2 electron. Then sigma 2s antibonding orbital, 2 electron. Then sigma 2pz, 2 electron. How many electrons are there? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Remaining 8 electrons are there. Okay. Pi 2px 2. Pi is equal to pi 2p y 2. Then pi star 2px 2. Count it. How many electrons are completed? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. 2 more left. Pi star 2p y. Okay. What is the formula for bond order? Number of bonding electrons minus number of anti-bonding electrons by 2. Substitute bonding electron, anti-bonding electron in this formula, will get the bond order. Next, bond order is equal to number of bonding electrons. Count down number of the bonding electron in the formula. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 electrons are present in the bonding orbital. Next, in anti-bonding electron, how many electrons are present? In anti-bonding orbital, how many electrons are present? Count down. 2. This is star is nothing but resembles the antibonding orbital. 2, 4, 6, 8 by 2. 10 minus 8, 2 by 2 is equal to 1. If we follow the, so same answer we got. If we follow by substituting in the formula, we get the same answer 1. Or if you follow the trick which I told, then we'll get the same answer. Okay, moving to the next one. Bond order is also related to magnetic nature. Bond order is also related to magnetic nature of atoms. How? We'll see. Check it out. So if in the given formula, if last orbital, that is pi star antibonding orbital, here last orbital has paired electron, then it is diamagnetic. If last orbital containing unpaired electron, here if last orbital containing paired electron, it is diamagnetic. If last orbital contains unpaired electron, that is single electron, then it is paramagnetic. Very, very important. Nowadays the questions from the bond order is asking in this way only. So they will give some diatomic molecule, find out the bond length or stability or magnetic nature of that particular ion by using bond order. Like that only the questions will be asked. Okay guys, now I'm stopping here. This topic will continue the topic in the next video, and will practice some problems in this topic. Okay, if you like this video, please like, subscribe and share my video. Thank you.